downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Working with a 2nd and 4. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his number 1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. wore down defenses, and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
I got you.
Throwing is McDonald. Throw caught by Raymond. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
58 for Mike, 58.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of a defense and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood, now in his 3rd season from Oklahoma, wants to make more catches like the one we just saw there, the routine variety.
On first down. Dobbins, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Lions nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10. He gets this complete to Cephas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand-new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
65.
On first down, it's gone. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He's at the 40. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he is all the way up past the 25. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Oliver. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action with McDonald. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, McDonald. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This time Jackson will throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Yes, he will. You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You don't see me in your nightmare. Mike 8. We got
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. Making the catch. This is the tight end, Oliver. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Lions, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Bateman going to get it now on the jet sweep. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Hey, tight, tight.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I got it. Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. 34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him. Go, go, go.
Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, Dobbins. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, D.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big, In this case, it didn't.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd down and 3. McDonald sets to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 58, right over there, right over there. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Here's McDonald to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, it's McDonald. He's airing it out for Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing is McDonald. Out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
58, right over there.
McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Let's do it!
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Justin Tucker is a kickoff for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On the option to give to Swift here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down at 7. From the gun, here's Swift. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Lions on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 70 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to throw. McDonald steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And this one taken in by Cephas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. And I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Again, it's Edwards. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
58, right over there, yeah, Mike, 58.
On first down, McDonald. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. McDonald out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. They'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.